So it was announced the other day Danny Boyle has left Bond 25 due to creative differences with producers and production company. So, I was really looking forward to seeing Danny Boyle's take on James Bond, especially considering this is Daniel Craig's last outing as James Bond. So, it's a kind of it's really bad. It's kind of like I don't know if we'll ever know why he left. There's loads of reasons. Script being a big one. Did they not like the script? Did he not like the script? Did they not like the production? The did Eon not like the way that Danny Boyle was going to go with the character? We'll never have straight answers because there's two sides to every story. But it's bad that it's 4 months away into actual production, the start of actual production. So they would have came quite far with the pre-production, possibly to the point of starting work on the sets. I mean, the casting will all be in place, well, at least most of it. Again, this is just guesswork. I'm not an insider, never claimed to be an insider. But Danny Boyle leaving is going to, I was looking forward to seeing Danny Boyle's take on James Bond because Trainspotting 2 is one of my favourite films in the last 5 years. So, see what Danny Boyle was going to do. Oh, it's going to be an interesting take on the character, but Danny Boyle's gone, and now just waiting to see who Eon announced as taking the reins and how much of the script will they use. So I was giving my opinion that you got the two obvious ones that would be Sam Mendes if Sam Mendes is available. I mean, after doing Skyfall and Spectre, which are two superb James Bond films. I mean, Skyfall is one of the definitive ones up there now with the likes of Goldfinger. So Sam Mendes finishing off a trilogy of Bond films would be the perfect fit. Whether or not he'd bring his own script on, or whether they'd use the existing, that's to be seen. But Sam Mendes is the obvious choice. The other one would be Martin Campbell. He rebooted Bond with GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan and did the same again with Daniel Craig with Casino Royale. I mean, Martin Campbell again would be another perfect choice, especially as it's Daniel Craig's last James Bond outing. But one that I'd also like to see, which would be interesting, would be Rian Johnson. I mean, he did Looper, of course, and the very divisive Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I mean, I would love to see a Rian Johnson take on a James Bond film. And, I know he's an outsider, and a lot of people will disagree with me because, like I said, Star Wars Episode 8, Last Jedi was a very divisive film. I personally love it, and I love what he did with the characters. So to see Rian Johnson actually handling a James Bond film would be perfect. But like I said, this is just me playing guesswork. Those are my three people I'd like to see. I mean, I'd love to see, and I'd be curious if anything does come out as to how far they were into the production and what script they're going to use. Are they going to redo the script? All like that. But Danny Boyle leaving it's going to be always going to be one of these things. Now people are going to always ask, what would have Danny Boyle's James Bond been like? I mean, it'd be nice to see the script at one point in the future. I doubt they will ever release it in case they decide to use elements of it later, or if they actually use the script that was in place for him. So that's it. It's be interesting to see where they go. See if they do the announcement and they start production on the 3rd of December and do the traditional James Bond, or whether or not it makes its release date, which I think is November next year, November 2019. It's going to be an interesting few months for Eon and James Bond. I'll see you all in another In the Geek Room. Click like and subscribe for more videos like this.